got something?
I just some water, yeah. I'm good as
It's alright, it's a nice little walk.
not bad.
I just put the sticks on.
This one's nice, no? Ah, I couldn't see. It's too dark. Yeah, man, I had my drone fucking. I chased jet skis, with the Mavic, you know, things like that. I got close. I've lost one trying to catch it, bring it back on bed. And it just refused to play with me. It decided to jump up and
This is Orlando, but it's like I'm gonna come and test you. I don't even know.
yeah, it kind of reminds me of just my Mavic though. You know, my Mavic too. If it's not doing any flips or any things like that of that nature, it feels like a regular drone. If it's not flipping or doing some...
Careful, there's like carbon fiber and stuff up here, so just be careful. Put it here.
Good call. We'll just snap it this way.
No problem.
Use your mic.
Thank you,
Try
so.
to keep it simple.
Hey, whatever works, man.
It's the easiest. And it's good sound, honestly. Like,
All right.
There's one. It's good. Like,
Hey, if it works, why change it?
worked last time.
It worked very well last time. That
I'll
little
show
edit you
you-
guys
I'll
did
show
was
you
dope
the-
as fuck, man.
I got like a 50-minute export of like the thing.
Nice.
We should put it. We should call it fucking flashing on hotspot. To
Flashing on-
prove you wrong.
Yep. This is how we do it. Flashing on Wi-Fi. This is how it's done. So now I'm using Betaflight pass-through, so I'm hoping
But no, this footage looks fucking amazing.
so far so and no bald spot, right?
Yeah, you look good now.
There's another pipe.
So 37, COM port 37, COM port 37,
That would be dope if you get on.
and flash.
You never leave the ground and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, where you at the whole time? Wow. That shit's got some range. It's got some range. What's the fucking DJI PD? It's flying everywhere.
She went right here, or that's what we told me to do. Yeah, we told me US 27, and I got a railroad.
We should go into the flashing mode pretty soon.
That's good.
I think it'll help a little bit, bro. I woke up fucking with my remote. I was like, well, is it 2.7 or 2.8 or something like that? And I updated it. So I
But
flashed-
the firmware?
yeah, on the remote. There was nothing wrong with it, though. Yo, Chuck, there was nothing wrong with it. It was perfect.
But you just had to update
I
it.
just
He
had
loves-
to
he
do
loves
it because I'm like, you know, Ty, this is what this thing, and I just walked in, you know, let's get it.
Should have left it alone. It was working.
I'm talking, I called him up. You still had that voice? No, don't ever play that. I was crying in the inside.
I'm gonna put that in like the documentary. Like, it was a little tough than we thought, and just sitting like, yo, Ty.
I'm like, why?
Like, fuck, man.
What?
What the fuck did I do, man? It's everything was working
No,
already.
she's the most aggravating thing for me, but it's like, damn, I gotta learn something.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I mean persistence is key. Honestly, you're not gonna learn if you're not persistent. You know.
This is a studio. This is a lab. Look at this thing.
Yeah, when I get my CNC machine going, that's pretty dope too. You see the
Yeah,
car.
I'm gonna get shots of that later.
Yeah,
That looks
this
fucking
thing,
wild.
I gotta take out this plate actually. I just finished cutting out some carbon fiber arms, and I have the design on the table apparently. This is the 5-inch design.
That's the full-size version, and this is the lightweight version.
Oh, that's the one you were flying the other day.
Correct. Yeah. So this is that.
It's the quiet one, right?
Quiet, yeah, and fast.
Yeah.
This is that, but this one can accept bigger motors. So in turn, it's a lot thicker.
But that one was under the weight limit. Under the
I'm trying to get under sub 250. Correct. Trying to.
That's what I want. Some under 250 so I can fly ridiculously violently.
Yeah, without having no problems.
I like to fly like that. I like to chase
So,
things, you know?
I'm having an
I also like
issue.
cinematic shit because that's what we do with the Mavic. I got used to that. So I want to be able to fly my 25, my 35.
Wi-Fi. That's let's go back.
But I know how to. On living. I fly completely different, you know.
Geprc
And
2.4.
That's where I'm on
standard
lift
mode.
off. And it's got the microphone.
Flash.
See, when you do it on Mac, I have a PC also. And everything seems easier on PC.
just the FPV.
But on Mac, it doesn't really show the ports or the comms. So I think
Yeah.
that's where I got stuck at.
But even
I
so,
was like, could I run on my PC? And then I was just like, no, I'm just gonna go visit homeboy.
it honestly,
I
honestly,
saved the headache, dude.
it depends. You know, if you're flashing via Betaflight pass through, then
That's what you had to do last
okay.
time.
See, yeah, no, I'm. Let's retry this. This has to be.
You had to do that last time, and then the UART was number 4.
And then for each one is different.
Yeah.
So in this case, it's 37. It's UART 37. So it's like, what the fuck, man? How can the UARTs go up so high? But that's just how it is, man. They named
I thought it was
UARTs.
just basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, you gotta figure out specifically what UART you're running on your board.
Is that like your
Betaflight pass through. Come on, work. Oh shit, I'm tripping. Okay, wait, this is not gonna work.
$200.
All right, I know why. This is not gonna work.
That's what I'm about to mind. But
The quad has to be set up
when I
first.
actually tried when we came to him, and I had a real drone. Well, I didn't buy it until I reached a certain hour. Remember, Ty? I had like a few hours on there. I was like at 90 something. I was like, now I'm gonna invest.
What? It said success?
14 hours.
What?
On the
14
lift.
hours?
Yeah.
But
That's not pressing.
you could fly outside. You could actually fly the drone.
What?
Okay. That's the thing. You could fly the drone.
This guy is.
Well, not
He's
that one. Yeah, I'm talking about because that FPV.
I got him up flying like circle rotate something. Bro, I want it so bad
Yeah.
that I know I'm gonna get attention. There's
Of
no
course. You got a lot of shit.
to turn back. Nah, too deep.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
We're a fucking hole now. Fuck.
Oh, you're ready to yeah, you can't return shit. Might as well just go with it. Why
The
not?
ability of flight.
Dude, I am off the chain. Okay, so we got crossfire. It's bound at this point.
I knew it was some work, but I didn't know it was that time.
Okay, it's bound. Okay, I got it bound. It's working. But now we got to get it communicating right in here. And remember last time when we were having that issue with the ports and all of that
Yeah,
stuff?
I was saying the UART port was naturally on 2, but then you put it to
4, if
4
I remember
last time.
correctly.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Let's see what happens here.
I couldn't get past this. No, fuck you, dude.
That's why you come to joining hard, my guy. We're twerking. It gave me what? I should have put it on the timer. That was about 15 minutes of work, okay? So I cut the headache out of your day, all right, so that you can experience bliss in this FPV hobby, okay? You guys were having issues with binding and connect. And that's the thing about ELRS. You have 3 different ways for binding, and
Which one was the one you just? The final
you got to
one
pick
you
your
did?
poison, huh?
What was the final one?
The final one was a mixture of
Oh.
both. I did Wi-Fi to the controller, and then I did a hard bind to the quad itself through the configurator. So
Okay,
I did
okay.
the Betaflight pass through the configurator itself
I saw
to
you
load
do
the
that.
firmware
Yeah.
onto this receiver instead of using Wi-Fi for the receiver as well. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it just makes
And
it
you pointed
confusing.
it to the same or to the correct comp.
Yeah. You have to select the correct comp, and you can't have Betaflight open at the same time because Betaflight wants to open when you plug in your flight controller.
So you have to do it within 60 seconds or something.
You have to
before it
turn off
turns to-
Betaflight, make sure that you have no other background programs running that's going to access your flight controller. And yes, you go through the whole rigmarole all over again. But the way you find your COM port is you bring up Betaflight and it tells you your COM port. Okay, so you bring up Betaflight initially, it tells you your COM port, boom, that's the COM port I go with. So now from there you close Betaflight. Don't keep it open. I made that mistake several times. I left it open and then boom, now I'm having an
You know, that
issue.
might have been a problem too because we keep it open sometimes.
Yeah, dude, and it's stealing the communication. It's basically communicating to the board already, so it's not gonna let anything else communicate while it's communicating to the board. So yeah, no, you gotta make sure you turn it off.
Okay.
All right, so here this is working. Your modes, add range. Where you at?
How many people can fly at the same time?
I would say comfortably up to like 3 or 4 with the DJI system.
In the same airspace?
So you just want
Together.
arms and what else other?
City, what did we basically want? We wanted armed on the natural arm spot.
Armed on like the arm switch,
What
bottom
she
left.
did last
Yeah,
time.
bottom
And
left.
then how do we know what flight mode? That's what we didn't know. We didn't know like
Your flight modes.
what
Yeah.
flight mode we were
So
in. or
no,
what
this is
switch was
particular
what.
to you guys, okay? So when I set this up for you, Tyler, this is going to be specific for you, okay? And how
Okay.
your controller is set up. Unless if you guys fly the same similar
Yeah,
platforms,
he's got his
and-
own. He's got
and
his
you're
own
all set up
controller
the
now,
same.
so-
Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
from here we're going to set up our horizon and angle mode. Add range, okay? So what I typically like to do first is start off in horizon mode, because you guys are just beginning in the hobby, and then you can, once you start getting better in horizon mode, you can switch over to angle mode,
Okay.
and then full acro. Okay, but now mind you that this crutch that I'm putting on this quad is not recommended. Why? When you start learning on horizon, it kind of puts a crutch, and it kind of like, you know,
We were having problems
It
with
does-
it flying it backward. It was
Yeah,
going
it was flying
backwards.
backwards on us.
it's probably flying backwards because the quad has to be on a level surface and the gyro has to be recalibrated. That's probably why it's flying backwards. And your inputs on your stick has to be. I mean, mind you, these things,
Yeah,
it only
calibrated
takes
feel or anything.
just a slight
You have to
angle.
bring out the computer to the field you're gonna fly on and shit. Like
Depends if
Because
you're
what we
tuning,
mean is like-
yes, but you guys are not tuning, so I don't
we were
recommend
flying,
it.
We were flying 35, and it was
So
so fine.
your arm, your mode
Just
switches.
didn't
No,
feel
sorry.
acro or
Your
we
mode
didn't know
switches
it.
are going to be here, okay, on this one.
The remote switches.
Mode, your
Oh,
mode
for
switches
mode.
to switch from angle, horizon, and acro. Okay, so here, boom. So when you start, you're gonna start off in horizon, then angle mode, and then acro. Full
Acro's the
acro.
top one.
All the way up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And
full
what's the
fucking
bottom?
mode.
What's the bottom right? What's the bottom right stick form?
Bottom right is nothing.
Okay.
This can be. I'll put it on beeper. I'll make your beeper beep.
So
That's dope.
would turtle mode work on any of these drones? On these Cinewhoops?
Yes, it will.
Okay, can we activate that?
I don't recommend it because
No?
you guys are just beginning, and then what happens?
Okay,
Usually,
okay.
you end up overdoing it, and you're burning a motor.
What
So-
you say? What
Good
mode?
idea.
Burning a motor.
Okay.
You'll burn a motor.
Well,
Quick.
how would
Not
we-
quick,
There you
but
go.
if you do
That's
it, if you do it too
fine.
aggressive, you found what you needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I got that
That
set
that's
up.
understandable.
Yeah,
That
no,
makes
it's very important. Okay, so I don't typically put on flip over and crash for my newer clients. Your OSD, nothing's set on this quad. Okay, so that factory file dump that they gave you
Mhm.
is what you need to dump onto this thing. You go to your CLI tab and you dump it here, and everything should be okay. Like you go
Which-
here. This is the CLI tab, and then you dump all that information here. Okay. Once you dump all that information, you press save, and then everything should be fine. Okay. But in this instance, just so I can show you that it's connected, that it works. It works. You know what I mean? Just like how City was having the same similar issue. Right now, if you were to put that factory dump on here, I think this should just have no issues. But right now, I would have to go through the whole phase of reordering the motors and all this yickety yak, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
When in the factory file dump, it'll probably solve all those issues. Okay? So from here, I would put the factory file dump that you had.
Which file though?
What you guys sent me.
The one I sent. Which one was that? I sent it to you right.
I think you
Because
guys
I went to Geprc and that's what they sent me to that page, the CLI file, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that's where all the settings are at. And I'm like,
That's basically what it is. You dump that into here, and it changes all those parameters, and it's also PID tune. You know, there's a PID tune involved with that. So, whatever that file is, you gotta send it.
you got that file? It's yours.
Hold on, because you guys sent it to me, and I had it on my phone, but
But I sent you the one for mine though. That was for the, is it the same thing?
it's the same quad. And this is an O3 air unit. You have O3
Okay.
goggles?
The O3 goggles.
Yeah,
Okay.
O3 goggles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the V2 goggles. Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
V2,
it.
same
That'll work
as-
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
I didn't know this was a thing last time at all.
Because I thought it was,
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to.
yeah, no, the same problem like we had last time. You guys would have never gotten. Well, not to say you would never. It would have taken a long fucking time. Just due to the fact that it's not set up from factory. They gave you that factory file dump to give you the
Because it's
factory
not.
file settings because it's not on there at all. Like this is set to 0. You know, like
But when you put that on there, is it going to change anything you did?
yes,
Oh,
yes, it will change the RC connection and all that stuff, but it should work. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they know what they're doing. Trust me, if they send you a binder, and
I figured that's why it wasn't working.
do you have your computer?
I do.
Do you have the dump file?
What dumb file? I don't know what you're talking
It's what
about.
you.
I think
I think you sent it to me, City. I think.
What is it exactly?
It's
Huh?
the
Dude, you have to contact them and have them give you the factory file dump for the Cinebot 30. That's where we're at right now.
Okay.
Can I set it up and tune in and all that? Yes, I can, but now mind you, it's gonna take more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you want, depends on where you want to go. If you leave it with me, I'll be able to set it all up. Don't get me wrong. You know, that's not a problem.
I'm fine
But I
with
need
being-
more time with it.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
I would
fine.
need more time. You know,
So I fucked up on that.
you didn't fuck up. It's not your fuck up. This is the company's fuck up. Honestly, this is not you. This is the company. As far as your fuck up is not getting it to connect, I can rub your face in the mud on that. But nah, I mean that's just a matter of experience, dude. You know, you would have gotten it eventually. You know what I mean?
What's that?
Huh?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You found it?
This is it.
The Cinebot, right?
So how do you just download a
I
file?
went to Geprc and I went to all the downloads.